Hi there, today we will be demonstrating a George Braque still life in a 6th grade classroom. So first we would need to understand where George Braque's history and the understanding of Cubism during this time period. Well, what is Cubism? It is an artistic movement that touches geometric shapes and depicts the human figures and objects in landscapes. This movement created a pure form of visual abstraction, which was created by George Braque and Pablo Picasso. George Braque was one of the founders of Cubism, and he focused a lot of his still lifes of variations and predictions of colors, lines, and textures. This helped arrange the colors of displaying the geometric life and organic shapes through the art world. Here are some examples of his artwork that give off the various shapes that we were talking about and the very harsh line work, different spheres and vases. Also, patterns are very common in his work, scattered throughout the piece. And then this one also, it gives a more neutral colors, but also a little pop in the center where it gives a diamond-like shape. Now our art project will consist of recreating a Braque's Cubist still life in a classroom setting of 6th graders. These are the materials that we'll be using. First, we have our mixed media paper. Just having a couple is perfect just in case if you wanted to start over or if something happens, you have more on stand. Next would be the pastels, soft pastels. They do range in different colors, which will help with blending with the fingers. It's very fun for them to use. And I also enjoy the velvet texture that gives also. That will help to bring out a Braque's painting or a drawing. Here are the crayons. A 48 pack is wonderful and can be used within groups. Next, we will be using a pencil. This will be helpful when we are drawing out our still lifes, and then the colored pencils. I enjoy these a lot too because after you use your crayons and pastels, you could use this to outline different figures for that sharp edge shapes and geometric qualities that will give the drawing. So here is what our setup will be looking like for today. I chose these figures to give more of the shapes that are very organic and geometric, which will be very helpful and playful to draw. Now the students will have 5 minutes to complete this side of their still life drawing, and then in the next 5 minutes they will switch again to the other side to complete it. So here I am beginning. I started off with the tapestry first just to give myself that base, and then I put in more of the vines and the plants itself, giving those triangular shapes. Very, very fun. And this is what I got for the first side. I left a lot more space because there'll be more detail. Now switching to the other side, this is what my new still life will look like. This will give more of an abstract feeling to change chairs. This will be the last run through that we'll be doing, and you'll see more shadows and consistencies of different of the pieces I put, which gives a lot of more detail. And here we begin our next still life, and then here I am drawing the candle. I try not to give as much shading. We'll be doing that in with the colors, and then using all different types of organic lines and shapes just to fill in the page. Okay, and this is what I have for finished. I pretty much got everything in except the little body shape on the side, which is totally okay. You only have 5 minutes, so I don't really expect the students to get everything, but majority of the page covered would be perfect. Alrighty, so this is what we are working with, and I'm first going to go in with crayons, but just to rewrap, this is what else we have is our pastels, very much helping with blending, you'll see later in the video, and our color pencils will also help out bring out the shapes, all the different angles. And here is what I did with the crayons. It gave an abstraction from the organic shapes and fragments. This is definitely bringing up the cubism. Next, we'll use pastels, which is very helpful with blending. And then here I am blending in with my fingers, which covers more of the drawing and which gives it that velvet texture. And here is what the pastels did. And next we will use our colored pencils. And see, the color pencils do bring out that geometric shapes, also brings out the colors as well. And this is what I got. This is my finished project and I am so happy with it. And also, if there is more time, the students are more than welcome to use there are other materials within the time that they have left. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.